Hey, what's up and welcome back everyone to the IceManIsaac Academy, the second channel of the Warzone Academy dedicated specifically to coaching every single day. Today we are reviewing one of your gameplays. Every week we review 2 gameplays from the community. One of them is, someone that needs a little bit of improvement around a 1 KD, and someone is a little bit more cracked who's using the Warzone Academy strats, and that's what we're doing today. Reviewing a member from the community. If you guys want to be a part of this action live, make sure to join me over on Twitch to be a part of the chat. If you want your gameplay reviewed, make sure to follow the instructions in the description for how to submit your gameplay via Discord. And of course, if you enjoy this content, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for even more. But without further ado, let's get into today's video. We are looking at Blanc. He says, I'm from the OCE, mostly filled with hacker lobbies, but at this point, I get around 1 every game. I've had countless burner games completely ruined by them. Trust me, brother, we feel that. He said his KD has increased massively over the past 2 months. How massively? How massively? He's gone from a 1.4 to a 2.14, and I still believe I'm striving to be higher. I play predominantly solos where my PR is 28, I believe. Nice, okay. So kind of around where I am. If his overall KD is going up, that's awesome. It could just be his weekly that's 2.14. We can check the COD Tracker. But I'm not too worried about stats there. He says strength. I have over 2,000 hours in CSGO. So he has above average aim. He's a good sniper, understanding bullet lead and bullet drop very well. A very good game sense, which I also picked up from CSGO. Understanding rotations, players pushing. Okay, what's your weaknesses? I push extremely aggressively because I care more about kills than wins. But as you can see on my COD tracker, I am very lackluster in wins. So I'd strive for more. My close range tracking can definitely see some improvement. Awesome. So we got a mouse and keyboard player, pretty cracked, but might be looking for some improvement. I'm surprised he's extremely aggressive being an ex-CSGO player. But he is playing for kills, which is going to be a lot of fun to watch. But hopefully we can help him out with some positioning to play aggressively, but still get consistent wins. Improvements, what he would like to improve on. I'd love to improve more on late game and also positioning when playing against not only solos, but also duos, trios, and quads. I'd like to grind solo duo quads to get higher kill gameplay. Nice. I'd also like to become a more methodical player when it comes to fights instead of just relying purely on aim to win. That you will definitely get punished for when you play duos, trios, solo duos, trios, and quads. So yeah, I'm excited to review his gameplay. That's super, super exciting lead in. All right, dropping into mill base. Player drops in late, finds himself an MP5. Super easy kill right there. Not focused on any of this. Here's some gunshots down there. I honestly wouldn't have shot. I don't know if I would have shot right there, right? I usually only shoot if I can get a guaranteed kill. Shooting a little early can allow that player to escape and finesse, but fortunately you find him wrapping around this corner. He's to your left. Nice disengage. Ooh, homie, I would not be re-peeking that with that little health. So, like I said, that's all kind of where we're shooting a little bit too early. Right? I would try to, because he's not going to hear your footsteps till you're like right around here. You could mantle up and over there, try to get an easier shot. But in the meantime, that guy's able to finesse away. No way in heck would I be re-challenging this with that little of health, but you're an absolute demon. I love that about you. Great use of boxes. I wouldn't be clearing out this building with your MG. You've got a good build on the MP5. Unless, of course, you're going for the long lane, and honestly, you had the better gun out right there. Good kill. Nice job clearing out your angles. I can tell you're intentionally looking before you kind of head into those no man's land. Really focused on your gunfights here, right? I'm not going to sit here and watch you loot all day. All right, so let's see how you get this info. Come down. You hear footsteps. Nice trigger discipline right there, right? You don't shoot early. Love that. Nice. Nasty. Really, really well played. You're trying to hold that pre-aim, but eventually you decide you're close enough. You want Peeker's advantage. You just hit a little tack sprint jump. At that point, especially with an LMG, you have no horizontal momentum, so you hit a drop shot, which on mouse and keyboard is just slapping the ground pretty much instantly. Really nice kill right there, and you instantly, as soon as you get that down, start scanning the area for other players. Getting back into cover, not spending too much time out of there. Really good fundamentals out of you. Nice. Really, really solid player. Get caught off guard. Instantly check back behind cover. I probably would have finessed back, like back behind those boxes. But either way, good moving out of you. And then you just decide you're not going to plate, which is fine because that guy's going to send after you. And you have a really good close range weapon to win that gunfight. So far, man, I'm loving it. Really, really nicely played so far. Not too much I could critique on. In general, I like to have my MP5 out, like my close range weapon out. And then when I see someone at range, I pull out my long range weapon. So that way, if I get caught off guard by dead silence or someone camping, I'm able to use my Cold War MP5 or my close range weapon instead of the not only long aim down sight, not only the long sprint to fire, but also the open bolt delay of the LMGs. So I would prefer to see you in this status with this gun out. You see someone off to the distance, then you're able to pull it out. Okay. Oh no, I just pressed something to bring us back to the beginning. Grab your loadout, beam someone mounted. Looks like you're rocking an XM4 with a little bit of mobility build. See the red dot. I see the Raider stock. It looks like probably a Tiger Team monolithic suppressor and a 60 round. And then a Swiss with kind of an aim down sight build with that 5 milliwatt GRU suppressor. Looks like possibly a speed mag and then the stock for the faster aim down sight. When I hear that, enemy dropping into the AO, I always make a quick 360 to see where someone is, but you may have actually spotted him. You did spot him. You spotted that player's right in there. Call it the heartbeat sensor. You should expect this guy not to be ghosted, right? He just came back from the gulag. You hear footsteps below you. Poor guy's going for a recon. Challenge aggressively so you don't allow him to escape. And a really nice win. Oh my gosh. Pull out the heartbeat. Someone happens to be there. Really nice use of hip fire there. I used to never trust hip fire, but hip fire, especially on mouse and key, is a crucial thing. For those close range engagements. Depending on the gun you're using. But Breadman kind of made me fall in love with hip fire a little bit more. All right, dude, off to a little bit of a heater start. 7 kills. Opts for the UAV instead of the self-revive. He's got a bounty. Got his loadout.
Request recon flyover. UAV entering the AO.
Ooh. Okay, that's just unnecessary. Really nice job there. So you'll be able to see kind of where his logic is. When he's looking at this guy, he sees that he's on his level, right? He's able to see that this player up here is on his level, and he's heading towards the bounty. And he just decides, like, I have an access to the lane, checks it, and happens to see the guy. And then just gets a super free kill. He now sees a red arrow above this guy, above him, so he knows the player is above him. Hits the jump spot. Easy pre-fire. Easy kill. And then, yes, perfect, man. Perfect. We always talk about getting more utility out of your UAV. That's exactly what he does. The UAV goes away, but he gets one more information of ping that he can scan towards. Ideally, yep, get in the vehicle, start hunting them down. He's doing a 360 around the vehicle, looking at all of the windows. That's what that was. He's looking for information and probably will challenge the guy with his XM4 because he has a loadout and full plates. But now he has to work inside. Double checks with the heartbeat sensor to see if he's still in there because he wasn't ghosted earlier. And he may go for the ledge jump. Oh, he goes for the ledge grab. Nice try. if you nail that, you can actually mantle and get yourself into there. But if I'm you, every time I clear this building, I'm clearing where I expect people to camp, right? I expect people to be camping in the high ground. No one likes to camp lower buildings in these. Sometimes they do, but this is always my first place to check. Nice disengagement. Talk about that all the time. He notices he's getting shot at first. Disengages. That player stops firing. He now comes out with Peeker's advantage and completely catches that guy off guard. Really, really, really well played there. Super clean gameplay out of this. On to the next. Pulling out the heartbeat just so, you know, he's not getting shot at while he's on the buy. 49 seconds left on the train. Love you guys. Interesting. And not a bad idea, but he's opting to hold on to his UAV until he gets a little bit out, right? Because as he was in military base popping the UAV, he didn't get any pings in through here besides that one. So he's opting to drive further into an area that he hasn't hit with a UAV so he can get more utility out of it. He doesn't want to scan the same area that he's already scanned. But I'm really looking forward to checking out this guy's in-game positioning because his fights are very, very strong so far, 1-to-1. I can see why he's itching to try solo duo, solo trios. I wouldn't ditch your car over the bridge just because I would want it there with me. Love the reach, Al. Okay, now you know he's on the second floor based off of that radar information. Pre-aiming the windows where we expect him to be. But now, with that second ping, we now see that he is lower. Previously, we saw an up arrow, so he was pre-aiming the windows. As soon as he gets that second piece of information, like I guarantee you, his scan is going here, 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 right? Looking in the windows, looking for the next ping. Oh, shoot, I see the next ping, and you'll watch his aim snap down. He realizes, oh, shit, this guy is on my level. Catches the rotation, holds a nice pre-aim, and it'll probably do the same thing here, where once he gets close to that corner, he's not going to slow peek the corner. He's probably going to B-hop chow the corner. Yep. Slide cancel. Close enough. Notice that, man. Every single time he challenges like he expects someone to be there. Really good fundamentals. Oh my God, that's the mouse and key. You love it, but you hate it. Good stuff. You've done it in previous gunfights where if your aim is just so bad in that moment. I do it all the time on mouse and key. If I'm all over the place, I will just stop and I will try to have this guy waste ammo and break his aim assist and just slide cancel over here and just restart the gunfight. Sometimes you have time for it, sometimes you don't. But you spray and you spray and you spray and enough connect and you get the kill. But I have 100% been there. That's that aim assist. I mean, that's that lack of aim assist. Where'd you get a kill? Okay. Spot the vehicle. So, or you spot the gunshot. So anytime I'm in a position like this and I don't instantly know where they are, I just pull up my map and I mark it. So that way it shows up on my screen of where to look. Because oftentimes this will disappear. Or you can just center up this diamond on the center of your screen and aim in that direction. You pretty much pre-aim perfectly. Spot the player. Get an easy headshot. That guy, for some reason, took a shot, went out of cover, and then peeked so slowly he didn't know that he was challenging a sniper. Rookie mistake on that guy's part. All right, sweet. You're rolling up to the vehicle. You get shot one time, and now you have a damage indicator right here. So you get out and you start looking in the direction of that damage indicator. You got to be careful because you know it was a suppressed sniper that just shot at you. Ooh, close. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This man was an opper in CSGO. Good shots out of him. Notice he went to the buy to, like, inspire confidence out of that player that he was going to be sitting on the buy, trying to get his loadout. He wanted to make sure that he was cleared off first and gets the kill. Dude, super, super good fundamentals out of this guy. All right, sweet. Pops the UAV. Sees a couple guys close up on him. And his eyes right now are just scanning. I guarantee you, his eyes are just laser locked on these windows. Trying to figure out where the heck his opponent is. Now, he wants to be an aggressive player. He wants to get these kills. He's not someone that wants to third party. He wants to get the kill before they kill each other. So now he's got some information. He has a player above him. There's a red arrow up there, and he has a player on his lower right that just mantled out of that window. Pops dead silence. Gets the kill on the player. Airstrike coming in. Oh my god, that's so close. I don't think he's there. I think... Oh, he is. And it's just a really nice shot. He talked about how he's really solid at leading shots, leading the drop-off. This guy's a demon. He's not playing suspicious in any way, but he is playing tactically perfect. Sweet. Getting the cash, wrapping around with his UAV information. Rolls up on a player in the truck. The player in the truck decides to get out. Now, if I was him, I would have gotten out right here because this head glitch is disgusting to play against. You can play off to the left, play off to the right, and you know this player, if he does opt to get in the truck, will get in the driver's side. So I would have realized that in the moment. If I don't know there are players here that are going to, like, you know, possibly put me into a pinch, I would 100% take this gunfight right here.
UAV is bingo fuel. Enemy UAV overhead. Objective is to eliminate the bounty target.
But coincidentally, your bounty actually is the truck that was chasing you. You're getting shot from top factory. Able to get the res off. The truck that was your bounty is now gone. Pulls out the sniper, expecting someone to be on the roof. I would be very, very, very careful about egoing this because you know you had a sniper that just sniped you out of a vehicle. I would double check exactly, be clearing that rooftop, which is what you did. You can see the guy. As soon as I see that right there, as soon as I see this parachuter, and you may or may not have seen it, this guy is now, they're going to be in a gunfight, and it's going to be awkward, and it's going to be annoying. I would stop challenging with my sniper and push forward with my XM4. And try to close the gap so you can make something out of it. Nice. Notice, I don't like people re-challenging the same angle twice, but what he does is when he re-challenges it, he jump peaks so it changes the level of his head. So that way, if the guy was holding that perfect angle, he might only get a chest shot. I love it. They're all connecting. Good stuff. That's what 2,000 hours of Counter-Strike will do for you. All right, sweet. Not even worried about the loot. Going back to your vehicle. If I were you, I would go back for the self-revive because we're going to be working our way into the end game. It looks like your bounty got poached, right? Yep, bounty got poached. Able to get yourself a UAV and a self-revive. And now you're back on the hunt. Ooh, so there was... Nice. Dude, this guy plays so smart, man. He notices there was a ping right there. Right, so he got the ping there. He pulls it up, and there's just kind of a shadow of it left. He pings that. And now he knows there's a ghosted player there, and he has information on a ghosted player. So he wants to take that gunfight on a ghosted player that he has information on, even if it's vague information. He doesn't spot him, so he decides to play the safe card and go ahead and go out against these guys who are unghosted over here. So here's the information that he had when he was rolling up to this fight. An unghosted player right here, and a tack rover coming up. As the fight progresses, the red dot disappears. Someone gets out of the tack rover, and as he scans, he sees loot right here. So now he knows most likely the player that was in the tack rover is ghosted and in this general vicinity. He's going to check the cross. He doesn't see the cross, so now there's one of two places this player could be. He could either be on the other side of this garage or inside of the garage or possibly working his way back around. So that's what he's pre-aiming for. Here's the footsteps of the guy coming around him. Wins a very difficult gunfight against a really talented player. Once again, when you have nothing left to do, no horizontal momentum, you can't B-op anymore, hit the drop shot. That's exactly what he does. And you can just see how much more difficult these close-range gunfights are on mouse and key. Like, if you were to break that down to how many gunshots he missed, spots him, miss. Now he's missing down to his ankles. Gets no rotational aim assist on that guy. Drags under him, drags past him, shooting his leg, shooting his head. It is so difficult. It is so difficult to do. And that's why I pretty much exclusively play mouse and key. Either in squads with a full squad or solos. But I'm not trying to solo squad mouse and key anymore. It's just, it is difficult. Just like keeping a train alive while playing the game or coaching the game. That is difficult. 1 minute left alive on the train. All right, 18 kills already, man. 22 left alive. That is a lot of kills for solos. Especially with a lobby that's dying out as fast as it is. Back to the fundamentals, man. Popping the UAV, getting the information, and then if it's en route, trying to pick yourself up a bounty. Opts to get himself a fresh truck. And he's closing in on a red dot, and he spots him off to his right. Nice B-hop into a drop shot. Oh, you didn't see him. So as he's rolling up, he gets out. He has the high alert behind him. Hits the drop shot. Instantly starts like moving around, but he doesn't spot the player right there. Trying to get it so you guys can see it. Happens in a microsecond. Right there. That's a totally separate player. And it, yes. Refocuses on the sniper, which is an actual threat. Wait, did that guy just get his head ripped off? Oh, no! He did. He knows that guy's a sniper. He's going to have to be aware of him. But I don't know if he realizes there's going to be a guy close to him in the hangars. Blade up. Take that trophy system. Throw it on your truck.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Really nice shot. Really nice shots, man. Here's the footsteps. Absolutely dumpsters this guy. Dude! Now, some of these he's getting really good timing on. If a guy's had dead silence or...
I'll drive.
Now, if I were you, I'd definitely throw a trophy system on. This is less of a critique of like, hey man, what the hell are you doing? But like, this guy's doing it right. Now he's very mechanically talented. But the way that he's managing his economy and the way he's playing aggressively with the information from the UAV, stacking the bounties, like... Yep. Starting to overthink your shots a little bit. Starting to was that a pre-fire? I don't know if that was a pre-fire or if we just can't see it on this low quality recording. Either way, nasty beams. If I were you, I don't think I've seen you ping anybody yet. In close range scenarios, especially in dark buildings, I will shoot and then I'll start pinging on my mouse button. So that way I can see what way they're rotating out. So that way if I don't get the kill and they start to run, I'll know where they're rotating.
Request recon flyover. Closing. Get to the
stacking bounties, pushing bounties. You know this guy is probably ghosted, though. You spot him up on the... Oh, no, you spotted him all the way out here. Right out here. Up on top of the silo. You're trying to work yourself an angle to get a shot. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Am I watching my gameplay? This guy, like, this guy's a demon. But his aim isn't, like, jittery or suspicious. Like, this guy's really, really solid. He's farming off of the snipes. His close range gunfights are a little scary. But his positioning is really solid. I want to see his end game, though. I really want to see how his end game plays. Okay, so he knows he has 2 players in here. It's a high alert off to his left. Doesn't necessarily know how far that high alert was. That could have came all the way from police station for all he knows. Gets the information now, right? So beforehand, he had a player on his level. Right, so this player is on his level, and this player has a ping above him, but he doesn't know how high. Is this guy on the roof? Is he, you know, on the 2nd story? He gets up now, and now he understands that this guy's on the 2nd story, so he knows where he's camping. And so he's playing for that. Easy shots. He knows based off of his location, right, just where that last ping is. Like, he's going to be in that stairwell. That's exactly where I would have gone to. All right, and just a quick sidebar for anyone wondering. His KD overall is a 1.96, and his KD in the last 7 days is a 2.13. So I'm not seeing anything crazy suspicious out of him. I just think this is good gameplay and obviously going to be in a favorable lobby. So I think it's just a good player and a good lobby. He does play much better than a 1.9, but he's also in a favorable lobby right now. And he full sends aggressively. Think of guys like Joe Woe, Exact, myself, guys that play a lot of solo squads, solo trios, solo duos, playing aggressively. When things are going well, you're racking up a 30 kill game. But when you're playing aggressively, you're opening yourself up for mistakes to really cost your KD. Like I said, I haven't seen anything in his gameplay that really catches my eye as if something's wrong. Like, he's playing with more information. He definitely isn't playing with any aim assistance. And even looking at his stats, everything looks legit. You also have to keep in mind, you guys are watching through Twitch compression. And we're watching through a recording which isn't native as well.
Request recon flyover. UAV entering the AO.
But everything he's done has made logical sense. Okay. So this is where we really want to critique him, right? He said he struggled with the in-game and in-game positioning. Got to be really careful playing on these roofs because you can be countered from so many different angles. Not only do you have people on top of top factory, but you also could have anyone pull up behind you on the roof at any point, and you're obviously going to get thirsted. So he's getting some information right now. Ooh, finally spots him. Nice. Gets the knock. Gets the thirst. He's also on OCE servers, right? Oceania servers. So his skill-based matchmaking isn't going to be as restrictive as it is in high player density areas like North America and Latin America.
Contract time expired. We lost the target.
It's really nice, though, actually. He opts for high alert in solos instead of ghost. In solos, you don't hear a lot of, like, enemy UAV, right? Because most players are just kind of like... The players that kill you aren't the ones that are full sending in vehicles. You can see the vehicles roll up. It's the players that are like ratting in corners or like looking at you in the back. Like that guy. But that's what I was talking about of things that can happen.
Only 5 remain. Finish the job. Only 10.
I literally called out that exact scenario.
Settle the score.
Dang it. So yeah, man, really nice knock there. Only thing you can be doing different, and maybe you're banking too much on your high alert, is if I'm ever playing this roof, I am paranoid, always checking behind me, right? It's a good power position. It looks like you made checks behind you though. Like that right there, you made an intentional check for your flank. So boom, you start getting hit. You got two options, right? As soon as you see that someone's behind you, you know you're getting aimed in the back. What's your quickest place to cover? It isn't this box right here, but it's actually getting off of this side and just jumping down, giving up your high ground. Okay, you opt not to do that, right? Maybe it's just a panic moment, whatever. You get behind cover. Now you've got two options, at least in the way that I would play it. You've got two Simtexes. You can throw those Simtexes right out here, safe from your line of cover, but are going to push him either back or into them where he's going to take some damage, where now you can possibly win the gunfight, right? Because you are limited. You have like 50 HP, right? The second option is I'm backing up and I'm vaulting over and I'm going on the low ground and I'm playing it out. What I am not doing is challenging aggressively right here, especially on mouse and keyboard, where you're most likely going to lose. What it seemed like you were doing was what we call the last chance re-challenge, right? The last chance re-challenge. There's nothing else you can do, so you might as well just re-challenge this guy and try to get a gunfight win, right? That really works well when a player is close on this wall, right? If he's just on the other side of the wall and you last chance re-challenge and you get around and you get behind him while this guy is shooting back at your last known location, that's where you can snap ankles. But you're not going to be snapping ankles when the guy is 15 feet away with full health, full plates, and has you down, and he knows exactly where you're coming from. So my only two options would be try to throw grenades, either for time or for damage, right? Because you can go for damage, and then challenge him aggressively if you get like a crack, and hopefully use your peeker's advantage. Or you can do that for time, let those grenades blow up, and then get a couple plates in. But sometimes you just gotta run. If you didn't run initially, you have time right here. Let's count it up, right? 1, 2, 3. He would have chowed at about 4 seconds. You could have vaulted up and over and gotten out of that disengagement.
Only 5 remain. Finish the job. Only 10 remain.
Dead silence, AMAX. That's a nice aggressive challenge on that guy's part. But, dude, you're cracked. Super solid player, Flonk. Keep doing what you're doing, man. You know, your in-game positioning, you gotta have a little bit paranoia. Here, like I said, it's such a dangerous place to hold. I called it out 3 minutes before it even happened. GG's only. Keep sniping. Keep practicing that close range tracking. I would say you're very close to being a great player, but you're clearly onto something, man. Your shots are incredible. But especially in the late game, you got to be a little bit more paranoid about your positioning. And then I don't think I saw any gunfights actually where you fully decided, hang on, stop, I'm going to disengage, back out, and reassess this fight. Which you could have done there and easily beat that guy. But overall, man, really nice job. A great display of things to do well. And I hope you guys in the community enjoyed someone else doing it, not just me. That was super solid. What about where he could have played besides top super for the end? I think top super is the play. You just got to be a little bit more paranoid. And I mean, it's tough, right? Especially where he's at. There is no close cover. When you're over on this side of the building, right? You've got like little AC vents here, a little AC vent here, AC vent here, a long AC vent here. You've got an AC vent on this corner. You've got this, you know, little jut out next to the ladder. But like this one, besides this little jut out, there's a lot of dead space right there. And that's what he was exposed to. So, I mean, he could have held possibly over in that corner by the air conditioning unit, but he's playing the right plays. He should just have that in his mind that if I get shot in my back, I'm not going to try to go to my next piece of cover, which is 3 or 4 seconds away. It's just, I'm just going to jump over the top, especially since this guy's knocked. He's no threat, right? But guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like on it if you did. If you want your gameplay reviewed, make sure to submit it via the Discord. Drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. We are on our way to 30,000 subscribers of the IceManIsaac Academy. You guys have been loving the content, getting great reception from it, so I'm going to keep cranking it out just for you, so to speak. See you guys on the next one.